No, I just want to also get our viewers the reaction. The Prime Minister went to Leh. The message was for the troops, message was for the countrymen, and message, of course, importantly, for the China. But the 20 martyrs, those who lost their life in the face of the Chinese aggression, those who lost their life saving the Indian territory when the Chinese, in fact, tried to desecrate or tried to come over to the Indian side, disrespect the boundary. Their families have also reacted to the Prime Minister's visit. They have lauded the Prime Minister's visit. Now, Colonel Santosh Babu, who was the commanding officer of 16 Bihar, the regiment that had that skirmish with the Chinese, his wife has said that the Prime Minister visit and his speech is a morale booster. The family members of Braves say that justice must be delivered and the valor of the 20 Jawans should not go in vain, and China must be taught a lesson that will be remembered for decades. The Prime Minister's visit comes amid the rising build-up along the LAC and the subsequent snapping of the business with the Dragon. Abhishek, this would be even not only just for the Jawans, those who are right now on the front lines, but for their families as well. This would be something that will be music to their ears. The Prime Minister of the country standing in solidarity, making sure that they know that the country is willing to do anything so that these Jawans can function and can protect the borders.
Ankit, this is definitely reassuring, not just for the troops on the ground, for their families, for their relatives, their loved ones, and the entire country. Because, the entire nation was looking at the fact that, here is a strong Prime Minister, but till now we hadn't seen the Prime Minister or the political leadership really taking on China as far as rhetoric is concerned. The troops on the ground had a very, very free hand to take decisions. That was something that the political leadership had decided. There were certain decisions taken, to change the rules of engagement at the line of actual control. So that was a big tactical shift from what the Indian Army had been doing. But for the Prime Minister to come today during a confrontation in Ladakh, he obviously could not go to the forward areas for various security reasons, and also it's not possible because acclimatization at 14,000, 15,000 feet can take 4 to 5 days. But very reassuring for the entire nation that the political leadership is standing by the forces on the ground, and any further military aggression by the adversary will be responded to. That's a clear message to the entire country and to the international observers as well.
Before I go to Gaurav, I just want to play some reactions of the family members, including the wife of late martyr Colonel Babu. All of them have spoken in solidarity and lauded the Prime Minister's visit, but with one important rider, that the sacrifice of the Jawans should not go in vain and China should be taught a lesson. Listen in.
जो मेरे साथ फैमिलीज भी है, उन सब की तरफ से भी मेरा यही निवेदन है कि पूरा देश और थोड़ा सपोर्ट करने से फौजी आगे बढ़ेगी. स्ट्रॉन्ग रह के उनको जवाब देना है, एंड बट नो नीड टू आई नीड ओनली पीस एंड स्टेबिलिटी. एट द सेम टाइम उनको तो जवाब देना है और जीत के वापस आना है देश में, कि मेरा ये
भाई का तो दुख है ही, साथ साथ खुशी की बात है कि जो है जिस जगह पर घटना घटी वहाँ पर जा कर के हमारे पीएम ने वहाँ का मुआयना किया और जवानों का हौसला अफजाई किया.
चीन को कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई करें, इसलिए कि हमारे कुंदन ओझा का आत्मा का शांति मिले.
Gaurav, the families are also demanding that a lesson should be taught to China. Possibly, that will silence the Dragon for many decades to come, like it happened in 1967 and also in the 1980s. Is there some sort of a counter reaction that we are going to see at a time and place of our choosing in the future to send militarily a strong message?
So the comprehensive national power is being brought to fore at this point of time. That we know for sure. The army is deployed at this point of time. I mean, as you and I speak, commanders remain engaged to de-escalate. China's claiming it wants to disengage and de-escalate, but its actions on ground do not seem to support its words in the meeting. So India is waiting and watching, but there will be an appropriate response at a place and time of India's choosing, as you very rightly point out. Given the fact that India has shown its intent, we've got our Sukhoi 30 air dominance fighters, our MiG-29 air superiority fighters already deployed there. In about 20 days from now, we'll also have, the first 4, if not 6, of our Rafales. You also have your Sukhoi 30s with BrahMos missiles at Thanjavur. You've had your ships and your submarines that have already sailed out. So India's declaration of intent is very clear. The ball is in China's court. Does it want to disengage? Does it want to de-escalate? Of course, de-induction could be 6 months or maybe even longer away. But anything can happen. It remains to be seen how talks pan out in the coming weeks and perhaps months.
Absolutely, as both Gaurav and Abhishek have been in fact saying, it is not going to be a one-day, two-day process. It is going to take time. And remember, despite whatever is happening as far as the talks are concerned and on the diplomatic and economic front, there is still at many places an eyeball-to-eyeball confrontation kind of a situation between Indian and Chinese army. So there is in fact tension still prevailing at many areas in Ladakh. Thank you so much, Gaurav Sawant and Abhishek Bhalla, for joining me.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.